A very good morning to my dear student. So welcome to my class. So in our previous class, we have discussed about the types of economics, and in our previous week we have taken the test. So very few of them have not given the test, but maximum of them they have appeared for the test. So I have given the remarks also in the test. So in the upcoming test, hope you can do more better. So one of the student, he appeared or he scored very less. So I suggest him to study hard in the upcoming test. So in our today's class, we will be discussing about the basic problems of an economy. Basic problem of an economy. So what are the basic problems of an economy? So here, in this chapter, main focus will be given on the three basic problems of an economy. That is, what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. Okay, these are the basic main problems of an economy. Okay, moreover, so the problem arises. So why does the problem arise? The problem arises in the economic system because of limited resources. Number one, limited resources. Unlimited human wants. Here, human wants are unlimited. It will never end. One wants come, it is satisfied. Next one take its place. So human wants are unlimited. Human will never be satisfied with what they have. They want more and more. And alternative use of resources. So these are the problems, of an economic system. So moreover, when you open the page, when you open a chapter, first thing which you will meet through it is the resources and the types of resources. So what are resources and different types of resources? So what are resources? See here, resources. Resources are the natural substances. Resources are the natural substances, means which we get from the nature, and which has the capacity to fulfill the human wants. That is resources. Any natural substance which has the capacity to fulfill human wants, it is called as resources or natural resources. Any natural substances which has the capacity to fulfill the human wants, it is called as your natural resources or resources. Now let us come through the types of natural resources. See, types of natural resources. It is divided into natural resources, and on the other side you can see cultural or man-made natural resources. Natural resources is further divided into two sections, that is renewable and non-renewable. Renewable resources, again it is divided into two sections, that is biotic and abiotic. And non-renewable, you can see it has only one subtopic, that is abiotic. And on the other side you can see that is your cultural or man-made resources. You can see infrastructure or institutional natural resources, and next side you can see quality and quantity of human resources. So here I have written little bit less because of scarcity of space. So explanation will be full. Don't worry about that. So let us come through the types of resources. Understood resources meaning? So natural substances. The natural substances which has the capacity to fulfill the human wants, it is called as your resources or natural resources. So types of natural resources are the following. Say natural resources, renewable and non-renewable. So renewable resources. So what are renewable resources? Renewable resources are those resources which we can use again and again. That is called renewable natural resources, like the sunlight, the water, the rain, add. We can use again and again, yes or no? Okay, it is called as a renewable natural resources, and non-renewable resources are those resources which we use only once, which we cannot use again and again. Like example is a fossil fuel. Example is a fossil fuel like your petrol, diesel, your coal. Okay, once you use the petrol, same petrol you cannot be used again and again. Means it is over. It is over and out. You cannot get the same fuel again. Okay, it is called as a non-renewable resources. Now come to a renewable resources, abiotic resources and abiotic resources. Okay, what are biotic resources and what are abiotic resources? See here. So biotic resources, it constitute of all the living beings. It constitute of all the living beings or living organism which is present, okay, which is present on the earth. Okay, so it includes all the natural lives, it includes all the wildlife, and it includes all the human being. Okay, so whatever you can see in our surrounding, all the living organism, okay, it comes under the biotic natural resources. It comes under biotic natural resources. Okay, so man himself is a biotic natural resources. Okay, wildlife, all the animals. Okay, all the animals which you see around yourself. Not even wildlife, even the domestic, the pets and all, whatever you see, they comes under biotic natural resources. Okay, and natural resources, whatever vegetation you can see, whatever forest life you can see, so all, okay, the farming you can see, that, okay, whatever you can see around yourself, it comes under natural resources. Okay, natural resources or natural or vegetation resources. Okay, natural and vegetation resources. Next is abiotic resources. So abiotic natural resources means the flow resources. Flow resources are those resources which doesn't end. Okay, which just flow on, carry on, which doesn't has any end. Okay, like the flowing of water. The flowing of water, it will flow. Yes, does it has any end? No. The sunlight, it is flowing. It has any end? Can you end the sunlight? No, you cannot end the sunlight. Okay, understood? So it includes the abiotic resources, flow resources. It includes the air, water, land, or soil. Air, water, land, soil, rocks. Okay, all the mineral resources. Okay, in the earth's crust. The mineral resources which are present in the earth crust, it is called as a, okay, abiotic resources, or you can say as a flow resources. Okay, they can be used indirectly. It is used indirectly. Okay, like land is available. So land is available. On the land you can make a house with the help of the rocks present there. Yeah, mineral resources which are present there. So it is used indirectly in a life. Okay, so they can be used indirectly. For example, minerals can be extracted from earth and can be used in industries to make various products. Here, whatever mineral, it is in a book, whatever minerals, okay, which are present beneath the earth or in the earth crust, you can extract it, you can take it out, and you can produce different kinds of productive resources through it. Okay, understood? Next here, non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources, under this heading, it is recyclable and exhaustible, or you can say, okay, inexhaustible and exhaustible. Okay. So what is recyclable resources or inexhaustible resources? Inexhaustible resources. Exhaust means what? What do you mean by exhaust? When you say I am exhausted fully, when you say I am exhausted fully, means you are tired. Okay. Inexhaustible and exhaustible. Inexhaustible resources are those resources, okay, which doesn't get end, okay, easily, or which doesn't has any end, means which you can use again and again and again. That is called recycle. Okay, like water cycle. Have you heard of water cycle? What is water cycle? Okay, the water is stored on the ground. The sun is there. The water heated. It gets evaporated. It takes the formation of the cloud. Again, same water comes down. Yes, again same process. It is called water cycle. Means it will never get end. Same is here. Recycle. Okay. Same is here. Recycle. Even take the example of sun. Sun is also the same. It will never get exhausted. It will carry on. The air which you have, it will never get exhausted. Which you can use again and again and again and again. How much also you want? The sunlight also, it will never get end. The water also, it will never get end. Okay. This is what we say as a recyclable resources, or you can say it as a inexhaustible resources. Inexhaustible resources. And here, the human being with the newer technology, it has advanced a lot. Excuse me. It has advanced a lot. It has done a great achievement. Okay, through recyclable resources, through the use of the water, the force of the water, the human being, they have generated hydroelectricity. With the use of the sun, they have generated solar energy, and with the help of the wind, they have generated the wind energy, the windmill. Okay, so they have done a great advancement with the help of technology, and with the help of technology, they have generated so many things with the help of the given resources. Next, exhaustible, which gets over easily. Okay, which gradually disappear, which doesn't remain with us after the use. So, like sunlight, air, water and all, after use also it remains. But here, after the use, it doesn't remain with us. It gets disappear, or it decreases in the stock. Okay. So here, the resources which gets over easily after every use, or which decreases after every use, it is called as your exhaustible resources. Like is a fossil fuel. Okay, best example is a fossil fuel. Okay. Best example for exhaustible resources is a fossil fuel, as well as the minerals which are available beneath the earth. When you take out the minerals from beneath the earth, okay, like when you take out the gold from under the earth, so same gold, if you're finding again, will you get? You will not get. The diamond you will take out. Again, if you go and dig the same land, you will get the diamond. No, you will not get. Because already it is over. Okay, and it will take millions and millions and millions of years to form. Okay, and you have to, you can't survive millions of years, and you can't say also millions of years. So, exhaustible resources. Okay, next, cultural or man-made resources. What are cultural and man-made resources? So, the resources which are made by the man for the development, the resources which are developed by man for their own purpose, it is called as man-made resources. So, it is further divided into infrastructure and institutional resources. Infrastructure resources are those resources which help the man or human being to live the life more easily, comfortably. Okay, like the construction of the hospitals, the construction of schools, the construction of colleges, the construction of shopping malls and all. Okay, the construction of roadways, the construction of bridges and all, the construction of, okay, airways, the waterways, so which helps the man to live the life more better. Okay, construction of industries and all. So these all comes in infrastructure and institutional. Okay, understood? Infrastructure and institution. And quality and quantity. Okay, the improvement in the quality and the increase in the quantity. Improvement in the quality and increase in the quantity of the product. It is, okay, called as a quality and quantity resources. Okay, so quality and quantity of human resource. So this is what quality and quantity of human resource means: improvement in the quality and the increase in the quantity. Increase in the quantity of these are of infrastructure and institutional. See, if one college will be there or one school will be there in a locality, it won't be enough. So you need more than one school or more than, okay, because there are too many population, and that much population it could not accommodate in one school. Okay, take the example of Jaigaon College. There are too many people are there, too many students are there in the Jaigaon College. So that's why more and more buildings are constructed in Jaigaon College. So more colleges are required. Moreover, see the hospital. The hospitals are required in Jaigaon. Yes, so these are the infrastructure development. Okay, and quality and quantity. The quality should be also improved as well as the quantity should be also increased. Okay, so these are the types of resources. These are the types of resources which you need to know. Okay, and the problems of economy. The problems of an economy are the basic problem of an economy, that is what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. These all we will discuss in our next class. Okay, we will discuss in our next class. So hope you have understood whatever I have taught. Okay, whatever is there in a book, like based on the stages of development, potential resources, actual resources, these all, leave these all. Okay, not required. Okay, just go through these all. The question will be asked from this all. Okay, so after watching the video, so write your name in a comment box. So thank you.